Somewhere where I can talk, all right? Can we go in your car? Somewhere quiet. I promise you, I'll tell you everything.
I'm sorry, you haven't enough.
You can clearly hear Kavanagh discussing the robbery with Little.
It proves that Kavanagh knew the robbery would take place, not that he organised it. He's a senior officer. The evidence has to be foolproof.
He's also representing the Australian authorities. We can't afford to spark a diplomatic incident.
Well, at least we know Beech is telling the truth.
Get over to the prison, Governor. We need that transfer fast. I'll get on to the DCI and let him know what's happening.
I'll leave you to it.
It's not enough.
I've heard the tape. Kavanagh discusses the robbery with Little.
You knew it wasn't enough to nick him. Because if it was, we might not need you anymore.
You're wising up in your old age, Jack.
Just enough to prove you could give us Kavanagh.
Well, now I've done that, shall we talk business?
We're sorting the transfer out with your governor.
I need a bit more.
I knew this was coming.
I don't want my transfer on a piece of paper. I want moving today.
Well, that's not going to happen, is it?
You don't trust me, and I don't trust you.
You're looking scared. You're terrified in this, Nick, aren't you?
It's not the friendliest place in the world for an ex-copper, Jack.
Big Don Beech. Can't handle category A.
Just take me to my new Nick. We'll stop on the way. I'll get you the tapes.
And you drive through the prison gates with us.
That's the deal, Jack. Take it or leave it. But I'd be quick if I were you. I can't see Kavanagh hanging around too long.
I've been stupid. I've been taking backhanders from Little.
You came here with him to pull the robbery?
He organised the whole thing. I had to say I was onto him, come over here and be his man on the inside.
And you gave me the wrong information?
I was in too deep. I had to go with it. Little threatened to have me killed.
Oh, I don't want to hear this.
Come on, Sam. I need you to understand. I'd been a cop for nearly 20 years. The job meant everything. I liked that I made a difference. Then I got a new boss. Someone just like your DI, Mads.
Oh, and he turned you into being bent, did he?
Suddenly all the hard work I'd done counted for nothing. You think, why? Why did I bother?
When did all this start, this stuff with Little?
Little offered me cash to reduce the charges against one of his gang. I thought, why not? And he set me up. He recorded me taking the cash. Blackmailed me ever since.
Is that the tape you think they've got?
It's got to be. I don't know how Beech got hold of it, though.
If Little is blackmailing you, why don't you just come clean?
It's too late. I'm in too deep. I couldn't bear to be locked away from you now, anyway. Oh, come on, Sam. I mean it. I could have taken off the moment that Little was nicked. I couldn't leave you.
What happens now?
I've managed to put away quite a bit of cash.
You're going to take off?
Not without you, no. I want you to come with me, Sam. I want us to be together.
Martin Harding?
That's me.
I presume this is your address?
Yeah.
This isn't our witness. Sorry, Mr. Harding. A witness we dealt with this morning gave us your name and address.
Oh. Well, I suppose you'd better come in.
Beech has got the evidence to nick Kavanagh, but has to drive him out of the prison to get it.
It's too dangerous. Transfer should be through soon. We'll tell him to take it or leave it.
He's terrified in that prison. He'll back down soon.
Well, the Category C is going to be like a holiday camp compared to Hayes End.
So what's happening with Kavanagh?
I sent the van out on a job. He's waiting for it to come back to transport Little.
You must know we're onto him.
I told him to wait in custody. We better make it look as though we've got nothing. I'll tell him the van's on its way. Samantha was with him earlier on. Looked like he was telling her all his problems.
But this whole new life you're talking about means me being on the run.
I know, it's a huge ask. But we know the system. We can make sure that they never ever find us.
Even if I did consider it, How do I know I can trust you?
How do I know I can trust you?
So my choice is run away with you and live happily ever after? Or say goodbye and never see you again?
It's always visiting day.
Part of me really, really wants to. I don't know if I can.
I'll drive us back to the Nick, and you decide if I should hand myself in. That's how serious I am about you.
Whose birthday is it?
Mine. But don't ask me which one.
And many happy returns.
Thanks.
You know the witness gave us Mr. Harding's postcode. He could have written it down quite recently.
Does anyone who sent you a birthday card fit the description?
Well, I suppose there's Nigel Vaughan, but he wouldn't do that. He's a good mate.
He needn't find out. We can check it out quite easily.
Nigel does live near the park.
I think you should give us his address.
Kavanagh left custody about half an hour ago. He went out through the yard.
No one's seen him in the station. I've tried his mobile. He's switched it off. What about Little?
Still in his cell, sir.
Let me know if Kavanagh returns, and don't let him anywhere near Little.
Sir?
I'll chase up Beech's transfer. We can't go to Kavanagh's governor until we got some evidence.
Yeah, but sir, what about looking for Kavanagh?
Well, check the CCTV tapes at the yard. Might show us when and how he left.
So what's it going to be?
This isn't fair. I can't just decide on our whole future.
I don't like the idea of being on the run, but if it means that we can be together.
You'd have to be straight with me. No more lies.
I swear.
I must be insane. Well, we better get out of here.
It's not that simple. We've got to get Little out of there. You don't want him coming after us. He knows too much. You don't know what he's capable of doing. All you have to do is walk into custody and escort him out here. Then we're free.
You're asking me to spring a major villain.
I do this for Little. We're quits. He'll never bother us again. Come on, Sam. I need you to do this for us. Just this one thing. And we're free. Straight to the airport, jetting off to our new life in the sun.
The hate mail you got is back from forensics. 3 sets of prints.
Marilyn, D.C. Thatcher, and D.S. Nixon.
Lance's prints were not on the envelope, so it looks like he's in the clear.
He's a police officer. If he's sending racist hate mail, he'd have the sense to wear gloves.
Oh, you still think it's him?
I saw him by the internal mail this morning. I've been expecting another letter.
Well, rather than watching him all the time, why didn't you get his notebook and check his handwriting?
Thank you, Inspector.
I hear you told Jonathan we should stop seeing each other.
It's hardly what I call professional behavior.
You're right. So I'm going to tell everyone that we're seeing each other and we'll keep our distance in the Nick.
I still think it compromises your working relationship.
Or is there a bit more to it than that?
Meaning?
Well, the way you're reacting, anyone would think you're jealous.
Don't flatter yourself. I have a wife and a family. I'm happily married.
Doesn't mean to say that you're happy seeing me with another bloke.
Sorry to interrupt, sir. The prison governor's called. He's approved the transfer.
Right. I'll get back to work then. Philip?
Mum?
Get over to the prison. Tell D.I. Manson that's all that's on offer. Beech can take it or leave it.
Sir. I left those files on my desk. We stick them up with D.I. No problems.
Sarge, I need a word.
That's our witness.
Mr. Vaughan has some explaining to do.
Look, I'm sorry I gave you the wrong name.
Can we have a word, please?
Oh, can we do it in your car?
Yeah.
It's just about all the vandalism that's been around here recently.